guys, welcome back to Crypto Skillet. In this video, I've got a brand new DeFi passive income project to share with you guys called Bonk Beans. Now, Bonk Beans is going to be launching in just a few hours, okay? The official launch time is Friday, March 3rd at 4 p.m. UTC time. Now, this project is essentially a new take on the classic miner model with the addition of optional NFT upgrades to boost your daily returns even further. So the base payout is 8% daily ROI on average, and they also have 3 different NFTs that you can mint, and those NFTs will boost your daily returns up to as much as 15%. So obviously some very impressive returns with this project, but what's more, they also have some very interesting sustainability mechanisms in place, and you're gonna see exactly what I mean in just a few moments. Now, this project comes from a reputable team that has a history of producing successful projects in the past. Okay, so they've already put out Green Floki, Red Floki, and other projects as well. Plus, this project has been audited by The Stamp. And of course, The Stamp is one of the most reputable auditing firms in the business. And this project got a very high score on that audit. And of course, we're gonna take a look at those audit results later in this video. So guys, this one looks like a very solid project. And again, this one is about to launch very soon. The official launch time is March 3rd at 4 p.m. UTC time. So be sure to watch this video all the way through because I'm gonna tell you everything you need to know about Bonk Beans. I'll show you around the website and the dashboard. We'll take a look at the white paper and the audit results as well. And of course, after watching this video, if you want to get invested with this project yourself, I've got a link down below in the description where you can get started. But first, if you're new to the channel, welcome to Crypto Skillet, where we talk about all things crypto and I share the latest and greatest DeFi projects and ways to make passive income with you guys. So if you're into making passive income, go ahead and leave a thumbs up on the video and subscribe to the channel. And remember that none of this is financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just a guy on YouTube sharing my thoughts, experiences, and opinions, so always do your own research and invest at your own risk. And now with that said, let's get into it. Alright, so this is the Bonk Beans website, and as you can see, they have 2 buttons right here on the main page, one that says start mining and one that says mint NFT. So as I've mentioned, this project essentially operates as a miner at its core with the option to mint NFTs to boost your daily returns even further. Now, it's important to mention that if you're going to mint the NFTs to boost your returns, you're going to want to do that before you start mining. And that's because the NFTs boost your returns on any deposits you make after you already have minted the NFTs. So now let's take a look at the miner itself. So if we click on start mining, it takes us here to the miner page. So you can see it says take part in the most sustainable and advanced BNB miner to date. Enjoy 8% daily returns, 10% referral bonus, and simple compounding. Then they show you right here your daily returns are set to 8% on average. Okay, this is an old school classic type of miner, so the returns are not fixed, they are based on an average. So that means that as the TVL goes up, your returns can also go up, and as the TVL goes down, your returns can go down a little bit as well. So with these kinds of classic miners, it's always best to get in as early as you possibly can. Okay, you're gonna get more miners for your money, so do keep that in mind. Now right here you can see the minimum deposit amount is 0.05 BNB, and the max deposit at first is 1 BNB. Now this 1 BNB max deposit only applies up until the point when the TVL reaches at least 20 BNB. And the reason they've done this is as a sort of anti-whale mechanism. So early on, before the TVL reaches 20 BNB, they don't want any one person to come in and own some huge percentage of the TVL, because of course that would present a draining threat. So I really like that they've implemented this feature, and of course this does go away once the TVL reaches at least 20 BNB. Okay, and then right here you'll be able to actually see the amount that's in the contract. Okay, it looks like they've already seeded it with 2.25 BNB, but of course the project still hasn't launched yet, so this is just initial liquidity that the team have provided. But after the project does launch, this is where you can keep track of the TVL. And then beside that, they'll show you the total number of holders. And now as we scroll down here, you can click right here to connect your wallet, and then you'll be able to see your wallet info. So once you've made a deposit, this is where you can see how many miners you have, your BNB reward, your referrals, any early withdrawal tax, your amount of invested BNB, and your NFT level. Now down here you see we have these 3 buttons. You've got buy miners, compound, and take profit. So again, this is a classic old school type of miner, so you're really just going to be dealing with these 3 functions aside from the NFT minting. So the process is very simple. In order to make a deposit, right here in this box you're going to enter the amount of BNB that you want to invest. So if you want to invest 1 BNB, you just type 1 right here, and then you'll click buy miners and then approve that in your MetaMask, confirm the transactions, and then you're good to go. Now as soon as you make that deposit, you will have bought miners, and those miners are going to start generating that passive income for you every single day. And again, on average, that's going to bring you about 8% daily ROI. Now, you can compound at any time, okay? There are no restrictions on compounding. It's completely free from taxes, and you can do it as often as you like. So all you have to do is just click the compound button to do that. And of course, when you compound, you're essentially taking your accumulated rewards that you've earned and using those rewards to buy more miners. And the more times that you do that, the higher your daily returns will become. And then over here is the take profit button, okay? This is how you withdraw those rewards straight to your wallet. Now, they do have an early withdrawal tax system. So the way it works is that your very first withdrawal will be completely free of any additional fees. And then after your first withdrawal, you're gonna have a 90% early withdrawal tax for the first 12 hours. And then every 12 hours after that, that early withdrawal tax goes down by 5%. So at that point, you'll wanna wait until 9.5 days, which is the point when that early withdrawal tax goes all the way down to 0 and you don't have to pay any additional penalty aside from the standard 5% withdrawal fee. Okay, so that's a very interesting mechanism. We've seen this with some other projects, and basically this is just a system that's put in place to increase the sustainability of the project, and it stops people from just constantly withdrawing and draining the contract very quickly. Plus, it gives you the opportunity to do more compounding. So I really like that because it opens up a variety of different strategies, okay? You as the investor get to choose how you want to play this. So some people may want to compound more frequently, some people may want to compound less frequently and allow those accumulated rewards to just pile up so that when they do reach that 9.5 days, they have a larger withdrawal. So of course, it's totally up to you, but you'll see they do give you some recommendations, and we're going to look at that in the white paper in just a moment. Now, they also have these NFTs that you can mint to boost your ROI even further. So it tells us a little bit about that right here. It says buy BonkBeans NFTs of highest level to boost your ROI. So the first NFT they offer is called the Bonk Silver, and that costs 0.5 BNB, and that's going to add 20% more miners for each future miner's purchase and compound. Then the second one's called Bonk Gold. That one costs 1 BNB, and that adds 33% more miners for each future miner's purchase and compound. And the third one is called the Bonk Platinum. This one costs 1.5 BNB, and it adds 45% more miners. So if I click Start Minting, that takes me here to this NFT page. So these are the three NFTs. There's the Bonk Silver, here's the Bonk Gold, and here's the Bonk Platinum. And you can see the prices right there. Again, this one's 0.5 BNB, this one's 1 BNB, and this one is 1.5 BNB. And with Bonk Silver, your ROI is going to be 10%. With Bonk Gold, it's going to be 12%. And with Bonk Platinum, your ROI is going to be 15%. So all you have to do to mint any of these NFTs is just click mint and then confirm that in your MetaMask. So now let's take a look at the white paper. So this is the Bonk Beans white paper. In the About section, they just give you some information about the project. Okay, so again, this does start with 8% daily returns. Plus, they also have a 10% referral bonus and NFTs that you can mint to boost your ROI even further. And once again, you can compound as often as you want, completely tax-free. Now, hiring miners, this is very simple. So you just connect your wallet and then you click the Buy Miners button and approve that transaction in your MetaMask. And then as soon as you make that deposit, you're going to start earning that 8% daily ROI. Now, once again, if you do want to get one of those NFTs to boost your daily ROI even further, be sure you do that before depositing into the miner. Now, here's some more information about that 1 BNB cap. So again, up until the point that the TVL is 20 BNB, each wallet will only be able to invest 1 BNB maximum. But as soon as that 20 BNB cutoff is exceeded, there will be no limit on how much you can invest. Now, regardless of the TVL, the minimum deposit is always going to be 0.05 BNB. Now, when you take profit, again, you can do that the first time completely free of any additional penalties. Okay, you're only going to be paying that 5% normal tax for withdrawals, but after you've made your first withdrawal, that's when we get this graded system where it starts at a 90% early withdrawal tax, and that tax decreases by 5% every 12 hours. So that's going to end up reaching 0% after 9.5 days, and at that point, you will be able to withdraw without paying that additional tax. Now, compounding, again, you can compound at any time as often as you like, completely free of taxes. Now, NFT minting, again, they have 3 different NFTs. It's very simple to mint. You just click the mint button, and then any deposit that you make into the miner after purchasing that NFT is going to enjoy that additional boost that you get from the NFTs. Now, the taxes. So when you deposit into Bonk Beans, you will be subject to a 5% tax and a 10% referral tax. When you make a withdrawal, you will be subject to a 5% withdrawal tax. And then again, you must keep in mind that early withdrawal tax, and that applies guys after your first withdrawal, as I just described. And then they also have a 10% referral system, so if you know anybody else who might be interested in this project, you can share your link with them and earn a little bit extra on top while also helping the project to grow. Then here they tell us a little bit more about sustainability. So again, they do have that penalty tax in place. This is to prevent sudden mass withdrawals that could harm the TVL in the contract. This tax is only a gentle nudge for investors to compound their daily earnings and gives us time to attract more people to the Bonk Beans community. And to add a cherry on top, 50% of the value of each NFT purchased will be added directly to the miner contract, thus boosting its TVL. So not only are you earning, you're helping the Bonk Beans community to grow as well. Now, as I mentioned, this project has been audited by the stamp, and here is that audit right here. So this got a very high overall score of 85. That's really good. Okay, for backdoors, it got 100, owner got 95, fees got 75, and team trust got 80. Now, it says here in the summary, this smart contract has been examined and reviewed by the stamp. We found no backdoor, no vulnerability in this smart contract. This is a miner type of yield farm where users deposit funds to buy miners, which are subject to inflation. Investors can recover their initial deposit only by selling profits generated by miners, and the possession of one of the 3 NFTs, silver, gold, or platinum, changes the user tier of an investor to increase the daily interest rate. Now, they've also audited the contract for one of the 3 NFTs, and the other 2 NFTs have equal source code, so they are considered audited as well. Now, this is on the BNB smart chain, and you invest using the BNB token. And this does have an 8% dynamic daily ROI, and that can be boosted by purchasing one of those NFTs. And there are 10% referral rewards, and there is a 0.05 BNB minimum deposit. And then here they tell us about that deposit limit that starts out at 1 BNB until the contract reaches 20 BNB, at which point there is no maximum deposit amount. Now, backdoors, it says we found no backdoor and no vulnerabilities in this smart contract. So of course, that's great to see. Then there's only 2 owner privileges. There's one to start the mining that initializes the smart contract and allows deposits, compounds, and withdrawals, and then set NFT addresses. This changes the NFT addresses and can be executed only once. Now, fees, there's 5% for deposits and 5% for withdrawals. That's not modifiable by the owner. And then here they break down the withdrawal penalty for early withdrawals. So again, this goes down by 5% every 12 hours, all the way up until 0% at 9.5 days and beyond. Now, for complexity, it says this smart contract is fairly complex and reuses lots of code from $bean/BNB miner, with the addition of 3 NFTs that needs to be acquired to get a higher user tier on deposits. Now, for team trust, they got quite a good team trust score because the deployer team has released multiple projects in the past. So they've done Red Floki, Green Floki, and others. And then of course, for other risk, this is a miner type of yield farm that relies on funds invested to pay out existing users. If the contract reaches 0, then investors will not be paid out anymore. Inflation might help the miners sustain for a longer time period. So that is one of the benefits of these old school classic type of miners. The ROI is not absolutely fixed. Okay, it can fluctuate with the growth of the TVL. So these kinds of projects do tend to sustain a bit longer than the fixed ROI projects. But of course, this is still a DeFi project, and remember, crypto is risky. All DeFi projects do come with some level of risk. So as always, make sure you're doing your own research and never invest more than you're willing to lose in this or any other DeFi project. So guys, there you have it. That is Bonk Beans. Again, this project is about to launch very soon. The official launch time is March 3rd at 4 p.m. UTC time. So guys, go ahead and get ready, mark your calendars. And again, if you do want to get invested with this project, I've got a link down below in the description where you can get started. Now, as with all projects, I do recommend that you join their social communities. Okay, so right here on the website, they've got links to their Telegram and to their Twitter as well. So I'd highly encourage you to join these social communities because that's where the team communicates with the investors. So definitely check that out. And also, while you're at it, feel free to follow me on Twitter and join my Telegram group as well. And I've got links for both of those in the description. So guys, if you got value out of this video, do me a favor and smash that like button for the YouTube algorithm. And if you enjoy hearing about these new and upcoming DeFi projects and ways to make passive income, then be sure to subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on a future video. All right, guys, that's all for now. We'll see you in the next video. Cheers.